I really don't have much on this on my docs.
Are we recording?
Yeah, I'm trying to do that thing that the podcasters do, where they just go ahead and just hit record. Whatever, dude. What do you think about Chad? And I'm recording.
No, that's good.
Is this thing on?
I was ready to roll, and we're gonna start with a big topic.
Yeah, I do have quite a fiery passion about this, but yeah, we'll go ahead and get into it. Let's just jump right in. Let me hit that theme music.
So that was a cold open?
Yeah, I think.
Steve and Steven, they have a right to call Timcast Transcast.
Mr. Steven, I have a gift to you.
Wait a minute. Stop everything.
Let's watch some
Stevie.
Steven, they're fans of mine, but I'm even bigger fans of theirs.
I'm hitting the sound bar, hitting the soundboard buttons too with the theme.
It's great to see you.
It's great to see you too.
Do people say that kind of stuff at the beginning of pods? You know, like,
dude, oh my gosh. Me? What I said? Did you saw what I commented to the guy?
No, I don't know what you're
okay. I thought
about.
that's what you were referencing.
No.
Okay, we've got two first of all, let's go ahead and give some shout outs to, I don't even know if I'd call them fans. People
they're huge fans
who watch our show and they comment, and we appreciate them.
Yeah, we're all two of you.
Hello. Almost played Steven on Steven. We have Second Channel 86. They commented Bud Light, and so I replied to him and I just said, "Always great to hear from you."
Good,
and
keep them around.
From
Hello.
This person, Kane Q Home 4367 ALO. It's actually ELO is the name of the band you're thinking of. Mr. Blow Guys, please tell us why.
Are we getting into Johnny?
Yeah, we're going to start with this thing right off of the bat. So the fact that like 2 years after some non-controversial controversy occurs, there's still like repercussions that are suffered. So I guess for those of you who don't know what happened on January 6th, in 2021, some people went to go see Donald Trump and Alex Jones and some other people speak at the White House. Some other people went into the Capitol building and they broke the law. But two people who were there were Ariel Pink and John Mouse. Now, because America, when we consume news, we love to start in the middle and take the middle part of the story and run with it. Ariel Pink was like dropped from his record label. And then John Mouse seemed to have escaped any backlash for the time being. But the thing people don't like take into consideration is like, why were they there? And they were Trump supporters, but they were there because they were with their friend Alex Lee Moyer, who was making a documentary on Alex Jones, and they did the score for her last movie. So it makes sense that they would just be there hanging out. They didn't break the law. They weren't even there when any rioting was taking place. But of course, as a result of this, we now have to pretend like Ariel Pink and John Mouse are like the two, most evil white men in existence. So that was 2 years ago. And now John Mouse is like finally kind of coming back. He's doing some shows in Europe, and Upset the Rhythm, that's the label he's doing these shows with. They mentioned that he's working on a new album. And I guess he was attending this convention, 100% Electronica. Electronicon is the name of it. And the founder, sorry, I know, I'm just blasting through this.
Okay. So Electronicon.
Yeah, Electronicon. I don't know, it's like Comic-Con for like synth tards. They invited John Mouse, and then they recently said that they're uninviting him. But it kind of sounds like John had a part in uninviting himself as well. But of course, they have to say, like, there's no place for hate here. This is an inclusive place for everybody. And
pull up a photo of George Clanton really quick. I want to see his voice, and then I can read this note put out by Electronicon. And it is a con, people. Yes. Don't fuck over our boy John Mouse like this. It's not cool.
Right.
So there's John Mouse on the right. I love it. So that's George Clanton. So he's kind of gay. So he is gay. I'm not going to do his voice. I don't know.
He's kind of gay. He is gay.
Pull up that letter. We'll read it. I'll read it here.
Yeah.
Let you get a breather. That was
Thank you.
Good context.
Here, let me put my dick in your mouth real quick to get your voice sounding gay like this guy.
Okay. Due to the response by our Electronicon family of performers and fans, we have decided to move forward on this year's festival without John Mouse. I, George Clanton, which that's so lame.
Yeah, what are you, like a Goonies character? What a
Yeah.
stupid name.
I apologize. Well, what's his real name? Actually, can you pull that up before I go on?
George Clanton's real name is...
Or is that Mirror Kisses? That's his real name.
Yeah, Kids Garden.
Kids Garden.
So it's like for people who want to listen to The Garden, but it's too explicit, he made Kids Garden. So there you go.
Okay, so George Clanton, I'm incredibly gay. Is Electronicon defined by its focus on outsider, underground, blah, 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 LGBT, that's me. John Mouse's music, we looked into his lyrics. We found out he's a cool guy. This isn't interesting, but basically the gist of it is they're against fascism. So kind of what you said, I really just started to read that and I realized how gay it was.
Yeah, and this is a long letter. But okay, he also said, this is kind of funny. He was like, I will be making an appearance on a podcast. I tried to find the podcast, which I think is this. Yeah, this stupid-ass podcast.
Hot Ones?
Yeah, it's for Vaporwave. It's a Vaporwave podcast.
Where they eat the spiciest wings on the internet.
Yeah, they listen to the spiciest beats. They don't have the episode with George Clanton on YouTube. It's on Twitch.
Wow.
Tried to load it on my phone earlier today. It wasn't loading. So I guess we're... What the... Hello. I guess we have no choice but to go on over to Twitch. We might do a live sit-in, and let's hear what this guy really sounds like, folks.
Beautiful.
So I had been trying to adopt the Windows 98 window look, and now that I see that these guys are using it, we can no longer use it. We have to use Windows 7 art style from now on.
No, you should do... I know you should do. Because we have the whole little kid theme going, which sounds kind of weird when I say it that way. You need to... do like the Etch-a-Sketch or something maybe.
Oh.
But that doesn't make sense because we aren't Etch-a-Sketch characters. But, you know.
I was thinking more like we're more like a Beavis and Butthead, not little kids, but they use an Etch-a-Sketch.
I don't know. It looks, well, maybe it's because it looks like a little kid made the logo.
It did. I mean, hey,
I couldn't have done it.
I'm like a 4-year-old and I'm actually a really bad like drawer. I draw. Basically, I cannot draw.
Thanks, John.
So, but I like to try to do it. So that is, yeah, the logo is the result of that. He looks, George Clanton, though, by the way, he looks like Milo.
Yeah.
And he's kind of balding, I think. We'll just go ahead and say that. All right, let's hear what George has to say.
Damn.
To his concerts with him, you know. So,
is he laying in bed?
Yeah.
Oh, this guy, you know, he's a really nice guy. What's he doing with this guy? And so at that time,
he's probably talking about Sam Hyde.
There was a lot of discourse about it, like on Reddit. There was a lot of people who were upset. I remember seeing things exactly the way that I felt.
Is he actually talking about Sam Hyde, do you think?
No, like Ariel, that makes sense. But John, no, not John too.
Yeah, I think the thing is that
they're best friends.
The issue may be that you're just too close to it, that you know John Mouse personally. You can see it. You know, you're right there. You might have talked to him before. You know, you get that. Like, you understand that, but, you know, other people outside don't. And, you know, some of those people...
and there's a good reason for that, you know, but because... So... You can go and you can look at the articles, and I've been recently reviewing them, obviously.
I'll pause it for a second. You know, this is so... If he actually knows him, then he would just stick up for him, and it's not like they're going to lose any fucking ticket sales. This is crazy.
I know. And it's in Germany. Like, you guys have done a little... you guys have done a lot worse in terms of...
No, nothing comes to mind.
American history. American history. Country history, excuse me.
All right, George...
we had to take your Nazis from you to help to have them help us build.
Damn, he is a retarded Milo.
He is.
It's pretty damning. And I think a lot of stuff has come out also since then. Insofar as like, well, let me try to compartmentalize this because I still haven't kind of answered the question yet.
Oh my God. So that's how you know he literally has nothing to say. Yeah. Guys, this is like 20 minutes into a 3-hour podcast. He's got nothing. He was told by some people that John Mouse is problematic, and then he removed him, which I think, you know, that's one thing to do. But then to have to like make a gay statement about it and like just get the train going back up. Because you said this yesterday. Well, like when it comes to cancel culture, like Ariel Pink, he's fine because his parents are like incredibly wealthy. Mm-hmm. Someone like John Mouse is not fine. Like he relied on, you know, his music career to pay bills and to like live. But when a bunch of online just get all angry and just have to, you know, I don't know, just join in on like the mob mentality and get this person canceled, then it's like, well, what is this guy supposed to do to like put food on his table? people don't ever think about that because, again, people love to just start in the middle of the story. Oh, the person I used to like was somewhere bad. We should make him never make money again. And then you destroy people's lives and you're all too stupid to realize it.
Yeah, I just don't like the making a fucking deal out of it. Just take him out of your lineup and then whatever. Because then when you are like trying to, you're just whatever. I mean, I don't even want to say this is so gay virtue signaling, but I don't know what else to call it. Where you're doing, oh, look, we're not letting him show up because we're anti-fascism.
Right.
As if a music festival needs to have a stance on it.
Exactly.
Just remove him if you don't want him, but I feel bad for him. I wish he was, because I was going to go to Electronicon and now I'm not.
Yeah, we almost
You did lose a
tickets,
ticket, you fucking idiot.
2 tickets.
And why is he in charge of it? Just because he's a big electronic guy? Can you go to my... No.
He has the slide album. You know the slide of the album cover, the guy's going down the slide. And it's funny too. The idea of fans getting surprised that like an artist is like weird or doesn't believe everything you believe. It's so insane that people can be so stupid that their head will spin in circles at the very idea. It's like David Bowie like raped 13-year-old girls, but like John Mouse and Ariel Pink aren't allowed to be fans of Donald Trump. Like how like stupid do you have to be to like actually buy into this whole like fake outrage thing? I don't know.
No, I absolutely agree.
It's like with like Matty Healy too. Everyone like loves to just like shit on him, and it's like he doesn't even make good music. So like, why do you even care? It was funny that he was on the Adam Friedland show, but like we don't have to pretend like he's the best artist ever because he appeared on that podcast, and 2, you don't have to pretend to be mad because you didn't even care about his music beforehand.
Yeah, and Ice Spice is getting rich off of this shit.
Yeah, Ice Spice with My Little Eye. Yeah, the audience knows what.
Home run.
We going to Motown, baby. No. I didn't want that.
Okay.
I think, is that all I've got to say about this?
I don't know, but we're not coming back to it, so think hard.
Yes, let me think. Okay, well, he didn't have anything to say in that video. It's not even worth trying to sit through that. He was clearly just trying to repeat what someone else had told him, George Clanton, that is. Ariel Pink shared some screenshots of text with him and John just because it had been speculated that he and John weren't friends, which isn't true. It's just kind of confirming that they're, still like best friends. Yeah. And they've been best friends since like they first started college. So we hope one day we could get John Mouse on the podcast, but we probably can't. Oh, I feel like at the very beginning too, I should have stated this. John Mouse is the artist that I've seen live the most times. I've seen him live 3 times. Last time I flew to Oklahoma to go see him on Halloween. And so I obviously very, very big fan of his work. So
wow, you needed to say that?
Yeah, I kind of needed to show that off to somebody.
Okay.
But okay, we can move on to real news like the submarine. Okay, guys?
Didn't we do the submarine last week?
Well, we were holding on and crossing our fingers, but now...
No, I declared them dead by last week.
Oh, yeah, you did. So
I called my shot.
I'm crossing my T's and dotting my I's for $6 million of a check I'm writing to you because you were right.
Thank you.
So how about that? But they died before they even ran out of air.
Yeah, they died 3 days before. Isn't that what you said that?
Like on Monday, yeah.
You said somebody called you and told you they were dead?
James Cameron did.
James Cameron called you because somebody called him?
Yes.
Okay.
So.
Wow.
What was the other thing, though? About I think the submarine itself was like...
Are people selling Game Cat or what the fuck?
Oh my gosh, yeah.
They're selling Game Cat?
Like the controller, like... Whenever you get like a birthday present from a relative who knows that you got a GameCube, they will like get you that cheap shitty. That's like what they use to control the submarine.
No, I was poor. I was poor growing up. I was so poor. I was dirt poor. And my mom never stuck me with one of those shitty Mad Cat, Game Cat controllers. What are they called?
Yeah, Mad Cats.
Mad Cats.
I had one. Yeah,
no. We had the OG controllers. But anyway, sorry, go on. Submarine dead.
I think it blew up. Yeah, James Cameron said that he heard that they found like shrapnel of the submarine like as early as Monday. But you know what else happened last week? I think like didn't Vladimir Putin like flee from Russia or something? Like something huge.
I'm gonna be honest with you. Everything happened within 6 hours, and I didn't watch Tim Dillon to figure out what my take should be.
Okay. Yeah.
Because, I'm supposed to watch Tim Dillon when I want to know what's going on with Russia-Ukraine. But no, I don't know.
Vladimir Putin left Russia to be on my podcast. Come on the pod. He'll be a guest.
He is so fat.
I know.
But Putin, so I don't know. If you know any details, you'll know more than me.
I think all I knew is that he may have left Russia.
Well, what about the Wagner?
I thought they were talking about
Wagner or Wagner.
I know. I thought
it. Wagner. I don't know.
I thought he came back. I thought they were bringing him back from the dead to make another album.
Yeah, hit song.
So I'm out of the loop on that too. But that's what everyone likes to do. They're like, did you know that they announced The Matrix 4 when Jeffrey Epstein didn't kill himself? So I think it's like one of those things.
Yeah.
So could it be possible that there's just a lot of news that happens in the same time span? But it was weird how they like made us obsess over that stupid submarine.
Yeah.
Maybe they do stuff like that to gauge like the morality of the population, because so many people were so quick to like make fun of them because they were like billionaires. So
yeah,
I don't know. As Elon Musk tries to take more of like I'll come hang out with you, bro, like approach, he has to know which situations where that's okay. But where it's not okay though, Lex Friedman's podcast. Have you seen Lex wrestling with them?
Yeah, that was weird. Pull that up. Do you send it to me on messages?
I think I DM'd you a screenshot because he got Elon Musk in too. So, but it's so funny too because Lex has been like tweeting. He's like, I would love to see Mark Zuckerberg and Elon Musk wrestle.
It's like, how gay are you?
Fucking fat
45-year-old bitch.
But he gets to wrestle. The tweet's so funny.
I mean, that's just what we've been saying, that he's a 45-year-old guy asking how to get pussy to other nerds who probably
there's a video on YouTube here. I can pull it up.
How do you get pussy?
So the pussy is not the belly button.
Wait, hold on. I was going to say something about whatever we were talking about last.
Yeah.
And it really pissed me off that you changed the subject. So I'm fucking furious. What were we talking about?
Submarine.
Fucking forget it. I'm over the submarine.
No, and then we went from the submarine to Russia.
I don't care.
I
don't care about Russia. I don't care about the submarine. It's over. I had something to say about the submarine, but I forgot.
It wasn't yellow. If you were gonna do a
see, and this is something. Here's a little meta discussion about the podcast.
Yeah,
it actually sounds like I'm mad at you. I'm not, but
sometimes
that doesn't come across.
It doesn't. Even when I edit, I'm like, oh shit, was I like too autistic to realize that?
I'll just listen to things that I say and be like, fuck, I wasn't gonna say anymore. I'll hear things that I say and be like, that doesn't come across anyway. It's just so apathetic. Anyway, let's see him wrestle.
Okay, yeah, these guys. So is this love? Yeah, we are. Okay, guys, take a look at this. We're going to do a little analysis of it. There's one move, the thing with his he just grabs like Mark Zuckerberg's legs. Like, what is that? How is that a fighting move?
It's not.
And then
if you're Zuckerberg, you're supposed to kick him in the chest when he does that, I think.
I finally touched your feet.
Yeah, that made his day.
Yeah.
I touched Mark's feet.
And guys,
I touched Mark's feet.
If you slow down the video and run it through an editing software and turn up
oh my, he just let him get on top of him.
Yeah. Okay.
And now my turn.
This looks so gay. Jiu-jitsu
Zuckerberg barely had him in a chokehold.
I know.
He's like, tap out. I'm done.
I can't breathe.
Why is he? This is crazy. I cannot believe this is real. Only because it just the way it's cut, it just looks like they're dragging each other across, but they're just changing.
This video is a Mark Zuckerberg.
He's doing an ad break.
Dominance of your opponent.
By the way,
and to submit them by breaking their arm.
This is not gay. Trust me.
He really knows what he's doing, and so do I.
Oh, his curtain. So he has his monitors behind him. You can see this is all
consultant
fake.
Run better, powerful tool for innovation.
You know he loves watching the Robert Pattinson Batman. He relates to it.
Yeah.
He's like, I'm just like him, cold and stoic.
I think what we're seeing here is Mark is just trying to leave. And Lex is like, no, wait, hang on. One more podcast. And then he lays down.
By the way, I love the people in the back pretending like
this is
a functioning dojo.
No, you won't fuck me.
They're just pretending for the optics of this
I know,
video.
and that third guy, he's like, okay, well, I can't pretend to do something, so now I'm just standing here.
I mean, what is that? He's rolling him around, roly-poly bitch, Lex Friedman. And he let him do that.
Oh my gosh.
This is crazy. This isn't even like when you wrestle with your friends when you're 6.
No.
There's way more intensity. This is crazy. I would kick their asses collectively, both of them at the same time.
Yeah, like Mark can afford to like kill him now on video and get away with it.
And they're trying to make it seem closely contested. This is nuts.
Right.
I mean, I can't get over this.
So what you do when someone goes to hug you and they grab your leg, you do a bunny hop in a 180. Watch, I'm gonna do the bunny hop 180.
Who are our 2 subscribers? Hey, 2 fans of our show. Listen here, okay? You need to be bugging Lex in the comment section on Twitter, everything.
Yes.
And tell him that he needs to keep making this kind of content. I want to see, like, he does make some of this because he's done his. I got my black belt. Did he get his black belt?
Yeah, I think he has
That's
it.
crazy.
What? I don't.
He's in a class of 8-year-olds.
What is the lesson here? You're like fighting a retarded person?
He's in a class of 8-year-olds getting his black belt. I'm talking about Lex.
Oh, yeah.
Right? And, but he like views them actually as friends. He's like, my friend in class, Tommy, he told me I did a good takedown today. It's like, you're pinning 8-year-olds, Lex, you fucking idiot.
Tommy, he asked why.
I mean, this is crazy. And you can tell one of them's horny.
Yeah.
Lex.
Oh my gosh.
Then
They made eye contact.
I know that. Oh, that's gay. Mark was just going along with Lex. What?
Eat my pussy.
What was he doing besides trying to get him his dick in his mouth?
I want to see if Lex is laughing because Lex is a little bit more self-aware than we're giving him credit for.
And then watch this.
He's gonna just step on his face.
Dude, Mark is grabbing his dick.
Oh man, unbelievable. I mean, that just shows you how fake it is. This is ridiculous.
I know.
What do they
Jiu-jitsu
do?
is useless.
I would throw him right out the door.
Yeah, seriously, it's open. Yeah, you just pick him up by the back and just launch him out.
Bye-bye. I would throw him right out the door. Holy shit.
What scenario are you going to be fighting someone and the first thing they think to do is to just go for your leg, too? Like, I'm going to try to pick up one leg.
I don't know.
And then be like a
Because
baby.
while you're grabbing their leg,
breakdance.
you kick them. You kick through the leg grab. This is so easy to beat. I'm going to whisper in your ear. Hey, look, I'm going to whisper in your ear. Fuck him in the ass. That would be hilarious.
69ing now.
This is literally, somebody should make a deepfake.
What?
Oh my God.
Dude, what is going on? Okay, but what are you going to say?
No, you go.
No, he just looked like he was about to really just...
Dude, have you seen, okay, this is, I know.
Yeah, we got to stop this. This is insane.
This is, so I will say, keep playing it while I say this.
Okay.
part.
For all you Zoomers, this is Subway Surfers.
So this is like, and I know that the joke is I'll stop referencing like no more mentions of porn once an episode, like as an ongoing bit. But it's like there's the wrestling porn, and it'd just be funny if somebody deep faked like a gay version of that with them on it.
So like they'd both be naked and...
Yeah, and fucking. Because you wrestle for dominance in those, and whoever wins. You know, sometimes they let the girl win just for the theatrics of the porn, for the porn studio, but...
How does a girl win? I thought if you
it makes it look like she pins a grown man, but that's not happening.
Okay, so they have to pin like normal wrestling. They don't have to fuck the person in the ass. Yeah. Okay.
No, it's just,
dude. I mean, this is just foreplay.
I mean,
he put his hand around his head, and then these guys are like, "Well, I guess we'll try to be as gay as them." I don't know.
And then that guy, Master Roshi back there.
Yeah.
I don't know what his ethnicity is, but I was just going, he's pretending to be overseeing this. It's like, what kind of feedback are you going to give? They just rolled around on the floor for 30 goddamn minutes.
Less gay.
What's wrong with his feet? Is that for traction, or do they got something on his feet, or do you just have
I don't know.
Why are his feet yellow? Oh, it's probably the tent on my TV, if we're being totally honest. Okay, let's stop. This is... Okay, yeah. Well, does it end with climax?
Yeah, he fucking...
Climaxing?
Yeah, Mark punches Lex in the face.
Holy shit. Yeah, I'm glad I saw it. I'm done for.
Oh, no.
You got me.
Brilliant thought.
That's what this guy... All right.
So this is what was going to happen with Elon Musk. They were just going to fucking...
This is what it would look like, but probably...
It's almost over. Well, oh my gosh, shit, he almost went up on his dick. Watch him.
And then I'm going to move up, actually. Oh, wait, no, that's your dick. I'll come back down.
I'll never get people to fight. And I get it. I'm a sissy bitch or whatever, but Doesn't it just feel gay? Like,
Yeah.
why do you want to be crawling around on some guy for 30 minutes?
Boxing
Look at
is
that.
the
I mean,
only
that is
dude. He literally is straddling him.
How is that a win? By the way, they
good
tap
game.
out after 2 seconds.
Time to be straight. Back to being straight.
Damn, I want Joe Rogan to have to watch that. I want Lex to make him watch that next
Yeah.
time he's on. Okay, well, that was
Jeez.
beautiful. That was love. That was the people that go, porn is actually art.
Yes, that
That's
is
what that was.
proof that Lex knows what love actually is.
He
He
does.
just demonstrated it. So I wonder if he's going to post a video of him and Elon rolling all together.
Yeah, that'll at least help us have an idea of who, how Elon and Zuck are eventually going to match up against each other
Yeah, did you?
based on, how they do against the control variable.
I don't know if this was true, but someone shared an article that said that they canceled the fight because Elon's mom.
I don't want to see him get his ass kicked by Zuck. I mean, what?
Yeah, like literally, like my mama said I can't.
They should do the slap thing or just like basic arm wrestling.
Okay, good. So it looks like it still is going on.
Damn. That's crazy. His dad. What did his dad? Fucked his.
Elon's dad?
Yeah, who did Elon's dad? His stepdaughter?
I didn't know. Woody Allen?
No, this is like Steven episode 3 shit, man.
Elon Musk dad.
Yeah. Got his stepdaughter pregnant.
Really?
Because doesn't Elon have like 10 kids? Because he needs
does,
to
yeah.
fill the world or whatever. Which, again, that should be what you do, I guess, if you can. Whatever. This is retarded. Sorry.
Yeah, we can just say he's like Woody Allen. We can't get sued for that. My gosh, that was so gay. I can't believe Lex even uploaded that. That's something where it's like you look at the footage and you're like, you need to destroy this immediately.
Yeah.
Jiu-jitsu. And that's what Joey Diaz claims to do.
Jujitsu.
Joe, I had to take 10 Xanax just to do jiu-jitsu. I had anxiety about practice. Because you didn't practice?
I got some news. You ready? Rock and roll. Move into the next thing.
Yep.
Thank you. Pat Sajak is leaving the Wheel of Fortune. Now, we're not trying to be a news show anymore. We've sort of pivoted off of that, but I have news stuff because I've accumulated it. Pat Sajak leaving Wheel of Fortune.
Yeah, okay. I actually forgot to say something about this, like, whenever this was first announced. The whole time I thought, when I was seeing this on Twitter, that it was like a new Soyjak had dropped. Like, can I read his name?
Pat Soyjak?
Yeah.
Dude, holy shit.
Spinning
That has
the
to,
wheel.
Do you think anybody's made that into a thing yet?
I hope so.
Like Timothy Chalamet Eraserhead?
I know. That.
One other person.
Really?
Yeah.
Who?
I don't know. I Googled it and somebody had done a side by side, but it was just a one-off imager kind of thing.
I mean, they do look.
No, it's a good call.
Yeah.
I think having one other person come up with that idea before you validates your idea even more.
True. And then when ours blows up, that other guy will be like, well, technically it was me. So, but it's like, doesn't matter. It don't matter.
It's literally like on
because
an image
we
upload
viral.
site. So good luck proving it. We have
Yeah.
all the proof. Okay, so Pat Sajak's leaving. But here's the crazy thing. Vanna White said, did you hear this? She's suing them or she's bringing lawyers in. She says she hasn't got a raise in 18 years.
Really?
Yeah, so the headline really should be she hasn't asked for a raise in 18 years.
Yeah.
Because I guarantee you that's what it is. She's a valuable, thank you, everybody. Valuable member of that show. They would give her a raise. That's crazy. Or she's lying because bitches be lying.
True.
Vanna White was always kind of overrated. I don't know. I'm the game show guy on this
Is she the
show.
button? Is she the button presser? Like she would go up to the letters?
Yeah,
and,
yeah.
Okay.
You don't even know who she is.
I mean, I know what she does.
She's out of touch culturally. You don't know who
I know
Vanna
her.
White is.
I know her swag, not her story.
Thank you. So Sajak's leaving. Who's taking over? Oh, Ryan Seacrest, Mr.
Yeah.
Pretty Smile himself.
Didn't he do what's that dating show, The Bachelor? And didn't he get canceled? He said something.
No.
Or whoever hosted The Bachelor, they did.
No, that was like Chris
D'Elia.
Chris D'Elia.
He just tried to rape all the Bachelorette candidates.
Oh, really, dude?
Kept doing stand up.
So I don't know. I wasn't as big of a Wheel of Fortune guy. I think it's kind of boring. I hated crossword puzzles as a kid, so
Yeah. I didn't really watch a whole lot of game shows.
no, I'm the game show guy here. I'm the fucking no, the Deal or No Deal girl's hottest, and the coked out '80s Price is Right chicks too. They were a mess. Well, they had multiple girls. Were you looking at look up Vanna White when she was on Price is Right. She was hot. I hope she was 20.
I swear, you only have me look up people's names that I can't even like imagine how to spell. Wheel of Fortune girl.
Yeah. Are you still recording, by the way?
Yeah.
Okay, that's crazy.
Is this her?
No. Vanna White. V-A.
Oh, like Dana, but with a V?
Well, with 2 N's. Inward. Oh, man. See, she looks bad now.
Yeah, she's old.
Look at her. No, even look on the right. That was 30 years ago, probably.
Wow.
That's not even recent. She's been on there 40 fucking years.
Should I do like 80s?
Oh, here we go. But this is what I wanted.
And this is Soyjak.
This is Soyjak meets
Vanna White. Vanna.
White.
White. The whole white race will prevail.
Damn. How did people even watch TV back then? You can't even see the face.
Do we know how to pick a hostess? I ask you, ladies.
It's got a little bit of a...
Congratulations and welcome.
Thank you. I am very excited and happy to be.
Wow, we've never heard her talk before. This is great. This was the last time she ever talked.
Except for a couple of the uncles who we won't talk about. Anyway, it's good to have you here, and you're going to be over at the letterboard, and we'll be talking at the end of the show.
She hasn't left since.
Days and weeks and years. NBC.
No, but if you look her up on Price is Right, she was hot. It doesn't matter. It really doesn't. But you could have just Googled it too. You just need to see the image.
I did. YouTube's owned by Google. We saw her. We saw.
Okay, fine.
The video
I'm
element
saying
is
she was
better.
hot on Price is Right, and I could give a fuck about her any other time.
Okay.
How about that? But you still don't want to see her? I'm not.
No, she's. I mean, I don't watch The Price is Right. What are you asking? Do I
I'm
think
asking
she's
you
hot?
to Google Vanna White Price is Right. See her on The Price is Right and go.
Like a recent?
No. She's on Wheel of Fortune for a career. She was a contestant.
Oh
on the
my
Price is
gosh! I'm so sorry.
That's fine.
Now I see.
There. Do images. Do
Okay,
image.
okay,
Don't
okay,
watch a
all right,
video.
all right,
No more
all right.
videos.
I'm sorry.
sorry. No, I'm the captain now, bitch. Sorry.
Okay, so what am I? I mean, these are all literally the same picture.
I'm saying she was hot. That was my only point.
She is hot.
I just had to wrestle you like Elon or like
Mark,
Lex Friedman
yeah.
to get that out of you. She's hot.
Oh my gosh.
Okay.
Incredible.
That was our game show news. Adam 22, you know Adam 22. You watched the Red Bar with him. He just got married to that bitch. What's her name?
Trisha Paytas?
No, dude. Adam 22 is the porn guy.
I thought he was a basketball guy.
Adam 22, he does porn with his wife, and then he brings other chicks in, and he fucks them, and he has the show No Jumper. And
No Jumper. Okay, I didn't. He does porn.
Yeah, that's the whole show.
No Jumper. Yeah. I know No Jumper. I didn't know it was porn podcast.
No, it's related. I think he has the porn stars on, and then the special bonus part is he fucks them.
This is his wife?
Yeah, Lena the Plug. Anyway, they got married like a month ago, and now, for the first time, because the whole thing has been like, he just fucks other girls.
Right.
Now she's having BBC come in and fuck her in the ass. Coming out next month, and they just got married.
Oh, wow. That's embarrassing. That's awful.
By a black guy.
Wow.
Not that there's anything wrong with that.
How old is he? Because someone who has like a neck, what do you call this? Like a neck brace of tattoos, like they don't live past like 40.
No, and he has AIDS. No, I'm just kidding. He's 39. I was going to guess.
Dude, yeah, time's running out.
Yeah, I was going to guess 40. He doesn't have much longer. Look, though, you can tell. Did he have shittier hair and now he has hair transplant? My fixation comes alive again. That's my fetish.
So Lena the Plug, it's the hair plug.
Lena Dunham.
Lena the Dunham.
So that was just some more random tidbit. Woo.
Okay, so because I've seen his, he had like Nick Fuentes on like a year ago, so I watched that, and then he also had Destiny and Richard Spencer like debating. So I thought he just like was a hip hop artist because I thought they had Nick.
He probably raps too.
Oh, okay, he's got his own music like Jet.
Probably. Shout out Jet Neptune.
So his co-hosts like bang his wife, and then that's a separate podcast coming up. That's like a Patreon exclusive now.
He bangs all the girls now. Yeah, but now this new one, she's getting fucked. They released it on Twitter. I don't think I saved it, but so that's exciting news for them. I don't know. I just thought that was crazy, and I knew you knew who Adam 22 was because he's been covered by our Lord and Savior. I'm not gonna do that joke. I don't want anything to get to Mikey Red Bar's head. and then in like 2 weeks we're on Red Bar. These two guys, Steven.
Guys, it's time to get in early.
Jules,
do you have the link, Jules? Yeah, I can't do it, Jules.
Oh, I don't know if speaking of Red Bar, because I've had this Galaxy Brain idea about Jordan Peterson lately, and I'm going to run it by you.
Okay.
You know the Galaxy Brain meme?
Yes, yeah. How it expands. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. So the whole thing, Red Bar has said, Jordan Peterson comes back from the dead, which is a good analogy, when Jordan Peterson was gone on his benzo addiction for vacation. But I think the Galaxy Brain take or whatever is that Jordan Peterson, in his mind, and if I've said this before, sorry, in his mind, he views himself as like Christ coming back. Have I made that?
No, you haven't.
Like, that Jordan Peterson thinks he's on a mission. Like, he thinks he's Christ in the book of Revelation with a sword coming back to the earth.
Right. And
now he's hell-bent on destroying Islam and trolls.
Israel. Yeah, the demon trolls. I didn't make the connection that he thinks he's Christ, but I think we have talked about how
he views everything so like narratively that you got to imagine that he views himself in this position like, I came back from the dead, man.
Yes.
I was almost gone.
It's like the people who like won't ever like improve their lives because they haven't thought of like a narrative to craft around. Like they haven't turned their life into a movie and like created like the new plot points.
No, that's why I'm not good at making those plot points. I can't be
Yeah,
like
but
you live your life like a movie and it's playing out like one.
I don't think so. I don't think of it like a movie, though, is the thing.
Oh, okay.
I feel like it's a bad thing to do because then it's like you can't just like do things in life. You have to be like, oh, well, how is this here? Like it just allows you to like overthink it and not do anything. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
But
what's this blue meme thing you've been sending me?
I sent it once.
You sent it and then you referenced it yesterday when we were talking about Andrew Yang. You said it about Yang twice. So what's this blue thing?
Oh, I did? I saw this.
So.
I saw this today. This is just a picture of, for those of you on the audio only experience, picture of Shane Gillis getting choked out by someone. It looks like
Lewan.
Okay, it looks like Theo Von's dad is who I was gonna guess. Someone just made it.
That's
blue.
the guy that Theo Von's beefing with.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that called him and said that Caleb from Barstool died. That's him, Taylor Lewan. He's a bussin' with the boy.
And he said, "Oh, I'm mistaken. What I meant to say was I'm killing Shane Gillis."
Shane's crying.
I know he looks distraught, but I feel like it's not that big of a deal because Barstool tweeting it out and saying like, "Don't share this, don't burn this tweet."
No, their whole thing is they get the embarrassing photos of the people that work there or come through, and Shane's basically in the club. So
okay,
he could be getting his ass kicked for a second.
Yeah,
had no idea.
And I guess he could be behind the scenes like pissed that this photo's going around because he's embarrassed. But it's like, who is this guy? Is he an athlete?
Yeah, he plays in the NFL.
Nothing wrong with looking like a bitch when you're being choked out by a professional fighter. Shane, quit crying.
But explain the blue meme to me.
Well, this is what first came into the timeline. Someone just took the photo and made it blue, and I just thought it was funny. So then I shared that part.
Yeah.
So.
Well, why is it funny that they're blue?
Like Avatar, I think.
So you think? I don't get it.
You brought the sky people to us, Jake Sully. Jake Sully's the one of the guys in Avatar. I think he's the main character.
Okay, I thought you said something else about blue people yesterday, so I thought, I don't want to get behind on the memes.
Oh,
if it's just an Avatar thing.
Right.
Okay.
Sorry, no, those are unrelated because we were watching Shane Gillis as a guest on Andrew Yang's show, which, guys, this dude campaigned on two things: $1,000 a month and Asians doing math.
Yes.
But he could not calculate the diameter square rootage of the room in which his set is. I will put a picture up on the screen. You will see what I'm talking about, and we'll leave it at that.
Well, then do you want to see it so you can rant about it really quick?
No,
I don't want to deprive you of that.
No, it's okay.
I feel like you have more to say about the...
No, it's just that how can somebody who...
Yeah, but you hated the panel and you hated everything about it.
All right.
You're putting him like an internment camp.
All right, folks, we're going to do this. So
maybe... See, this is a delicate line that we're balancing.
I know it is, and I promise...
No, I believe in you.
I promise I will try.
Yeah, let's see if he's made it better.
This is Zoom.
Yeah, just do the Shane Gillis one. So you love Asians, right?
So that will be clear. You are not
Asian.
Racist. Yeah, I mean, this was like too insane to not freaking fart about.
They get that white.
And then I didn't talk to him for like 3 years.
Yeah, I mean, first of all, like just right off the bat, you can kind of tell that this is like, but this is already just, it looks like shit shoved into a corner. We're supposed to believe this is like a podcast set. Yeah. The neon light of the American flag under the shelves, which have nothing in them. But we'll get to the wide shot. But let's do this. We'll tease up to this. And then, this cheap paneling that they didn't have enough of. So they just slapped on red, blue, construction paper. I was going to say, you'd think the third color is white, but wait till you see that, folks. leftovers
You'd
from
think
Lex.
all of them would be yellow.
Yeah. You think all of them would be chalkboards, so
Yeah.
Andrew could do some math. But
They're like
No.
racist, comical, like, and
Or
they
was
all
he doing
started
an
hitting
Asian
me on
voice?
WhatsApp like, Shane, what happened? Like, you're racist.
He's so embarrassed.
Lo siento.
The American colors.
Amigos.
Red, purple, blue. Oh, we didn't see that open.
Oh,
For
nice.
what?
River flows in you, or what's the name of that song? Okay, doesn't matter.
I got river. I chi flowing.
I have a little bit of shared history with Shane Gillis.
Look at this,
Shane.
dude. Their feet.
And Keeves, and someone I have a little.
Like they're so close to touching. I mean, again, the YouTube player is not going to let, but you get the idea.
Yeah.
And then this table here, they were like, let's get a really small table so it can fit in the set. Oh, it can't even fit in between the guests. Just move it in the back. And here's the hardwood floor and here's a rug. Let's get another rug to make it look, oh, we're out of the white padding. Just get some black padding. It doesn't matter. We've got 10 minutes. Shane's going to be here any minute now. Just put it on. Doesn't have to line up. This padding doesn't have to. Yeah, I mean, what the fuck is
I'll be
this?
honest with you. If it was lined up and there was a little bit more space between them, I wouldn't mind the set.
Yeah.
I don't even mind the, whatever you're calling it, the cardboard or the construction paper.
Yeah.
I don't
the
know.
paneling. I just think the purple, like it needs to be white, like the
I don't
American
know.
flag.
I like the color palette. I think it could have been done better. That's my take.
Little bit of shared history with Shane Gillis. Welcome, Shane.
I'm happy we
Because
finally
you're
got
Asian
to
and he's talked about him.
Yeah.
It's your shared history.
Yeah, me too. So you and I spoke.
Oh, he
sounds like an
too.
AI bot.
Yeah. I am so excited. He has like the Zoom buffer, but this is a real interview.
Back in 2019, and so I was like, if people are like Shane Gillis, that sounds vaguely familiar, and you're an
Roasted.
Andrew Yang
Damn.
fan. So
Bitch
to
ass.
recast this, September 2019, some very exciting announcements are made.
Yeah, then he just runs through the stuff from like 2 years ago. So that's
No, what's crazy about this though that we found out yesterday, I thought this interview was a lot older for some reason, but this happened like a year ago.
Yeah.
And basically, so the first 15 minutes of it, Andrew Yang is just basically getting Shane to apologize for something that happened to him like 2 or 3 years before.
Right.
And then the next 18 minutes, he talks about his experience as an Asian, while Shane looks like bored as shit. It's very weird.
I wish I had the timestamp, but
He
I
looks
want,
like a frog.
he does. Both of them, or just Andy,
Who's Andy?
Andrew.
Oh, Andrew. Yeah. Sorry. He goes by Yang in my brain.
Okay, Yang brain.
I got
Insane in the
Yang.
Yang brain.
Insane in the Yang.
At one point too, you can see when Shane gets uncomfortable, he's like drinking from his Fiji water bottle.
Mm-hmm.
He looks around for a place to set it and realizes he can't set it down anywhere, so he just kind of sets it back in his lap. And so, yeah, I mean, I want to see like a recent episode. I wonder if they have changed the set at all. that was over Zoom. So what they just moved to Zoom only?
Yeah, he has no friends anymore.
Yeah, okay, so they have nixed the set. Interesting. So you are not racist.
You know, I messaged you the other day about Beyond Belief, Fact or Fiction.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that guy who's like, have you ever tried to go to a bar, but the bar was closed even though the sign said open? And yeah, like that.
Yeah. No, that's him. Well, he actually wasn't in this one I'm going to tell you about. But so I liked that show when I was a kid. And so do you understand the show? Like, did you watch it at all?
Is it the same as like Ripley's Believe It or Not?
Probably a little bit. But basically, they gave you 3 stories. And at the end, they told you which ones were true and which ones were fake. And I think it could vary. Like, it could be 2 true and 1 fake or whatever. But one of them, and I like looked it up, and it was like episode 3 or something. But I remember it, and it freaked me out. It's like going through the stories, and it's like this kid, he's like getting bullied by his older brother and his brother's friends. And they make him go into a closet. They shut the door, they shut the light off, and then like 10 minutes later, they open it again, and the kid's gone. And then at the end, they're trying to say that's a true story.
Well, he just disappeared in Narnia?
Yeah, disappeared into thin air. And it's like, that can't be true. And that's how they presented it. And that always like freaked me out as a kid. So I like never liked going to closets, which explains a lot. Think about how ungay I am. But no, it was weird. They just tried to say, and it's not like there was a window in there or down to a basement. It's just a shitty little closet. And obviously you're watching the re-dramatized shit.
Yeah.
The dramatization of it.
So they make it look even more severe to any like kid.
So I don't know. That always freaked me out. That was the only one I remembered, though.
What if on like the last episode he was like, yeah, one true. Well, you guys decide if this is real or not. I have been arrested. Last week I was arrested for child sex trafficking. And I have all these charges pressed against me, fact or fiction, and then it just ended.
That would be cool. There was another show like that. I don't remember what it was, but it was scary stories basically, and it said that this probably you can Google if it was true, but they said that anyway. There's somebody that dressed up like Lil Bo Peep. Lil, if I did that, I feel like I'm having a heart attack. Somebody who dressed up as Lil Bo Peep and go around Big Ten campuses and just show up and like kill them. I think.
Okay, yeah, Lil Bo Peep killer.
Yeah, Lil Bo Peep.
I think that's how it's
I don't
spelled,
know.
Maybe.
It probably is little, but I think it's bow.
Damn it. Not like the bow of the bow, the bow of the bow. Bow wow, yo. Yeah,
Lil Bo Peep, it was a guy dressing up.
Okay.
As Little Bo Peep. Lil.
And now they want to read children's stories to children?
Yeah, the trans.
Yeah.
Dragged. Why is that? Oh, just because it's Pride Month? Is that why everybody's talking about it? And they're chanting that they want to fuck kids?
Yeah.
God, you have to bleep a lot of those. I don't have anything else to say about that.
But is this just like an old story of like of a guy dressed as a girl, but then they go and kill kids?
I got a story for you.
Okay, yeah.
So I don't know if you had one of these in your town. No, I don't know if you had one of these in your town, but we had this guy who rode around on his bike all the time. And he was dressed as a woman, and his name was Steve.
Oh my gosh.
So everybody,
I told you not to tell anyone.
Well, that's why I offered to be Steve, because I'm the one that dresses, and then you wanted to be Steve, so I had to be Steven for this shit. But
yeah.
Steve would ride around on his bike just around town. He didn't have a car. He was homeless, and he wore women's clothes. And my favorite thing, though, was my friend Nate, his dad, who's the one, the Adam and Eve, not Adam and Steve.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
okay. The hunting.
Yeah. He, and just wanting to kill everybody in Iraq. His thing that he would always say, like when Steve would get brought up, would be like, yep, and he used to be a hell of a basketball player. And you just would see this woman on a bike, guy, woman on a bike ride by, and people would be like, hey, Steve. People were mean to him, and it kind of felt bad. I was never, mean to him when I'd see him on his bike, but hell of a basketball player.
Damn. What changed?
I think he did like meth or something, went homeless.
Gotcha. No, we didn't. We actually, in our hometown, we didn't have any like homeless or like crazy people. I don't think so.
I don't believe you.
Well, we'd walk around the town a lot too, and I mean, I feel like I would have known. I'm trying to even think. We did have a guy. His name. Well, I can't say his first and last name, but someone in my high school, he wore a tail, and it was like before like the furries thing was even popular.
Yeah, we had somebody that did cat ears, and then I think somebody moved with a tail, because it was like a really furry, thick tail, wasn't it?
The one that this kid had was not. It was like discreet. I thought it was his lanyard. I thought he just put his car keys in his ass or something. Do you remember the lanyard thing too?
That's
like
no, I was
so
a lanyard
gay.
guy. I was a lanyard guy.
I never took the lanyard pill.
Oh, I did.
But
always just swinging it around.
Yeah,
hitting people.
Smacking them with the keys. Yeah, this is where the third mic would come in play, because now we're just like at a standstill. It's like you had the lanyard.
No,
I didn't.
No.
Spyro?
Yeah. Spyro, you got one?
I ain't even had no damn car.
Did you see that before George Floyd was dying? This is what they're saying now. They're saying before George Floyd died, he was actually trying to be an actor or something. I think that's been in the news, right? Did you hear that he tried to be in a play?
No.
Yeah. He tried to be in a play for King Arthur, and it was called The Once and Future Kangs.
I did not know about this. No,
I'm joking around.
Okay, I was gonna say, I thought where you were going with this was what he was saying was, I need my keys, because he didn't have a lanyard. He couldn't reach for his car keys. Oh. I thought you were trying to do that, but he wanted to be an actor. Is that true?
I think that part's true, but nothing else I said. Like he did not audition.
Because he did porn?
He did do porn, didn't he?
Yeah.
He did that porn.
I just wanted to have sex with Adam 22's wife. He was going to be the first guest, but
they had to wait for the next steed to show up. Took him 3 years, whatever it's been. I don't know if this is a new trend, but I've been seeing it all the time. Have you seen this Wes Anderson? Like making a YouTube short as a Wes Anderson film or something. Yeah. It's ridiculous. It never even looks good. They don't even have like color grading or anything. It's just
no. Okay, I forgot. I went to go see his new movie on Sunday.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why his last movie was okay, but
they've got progressively worse, I feel like.
I know. Well, I looked up some people like talking about it, and they're like, "Oh, he's making his movies are good again." But I don't. The fact that his art style can be like a trend that people can do, and they don't even have to do it well, but people can recognize that they're trying to emulate Wes Anderson.
No, I'm saying it's so bad I don't buy it though.
Okay, well, I'm saying that he is so talentless that anybody with half a brain could recreate the shit he does. It's like he was good at one thing, framing, and that's all he's done ever since. Like, and I understand it's an auteur, but like Stanley Kubrick has a style, but it's not so easily repeatable. Even like Quentin Tarantino, he has his own style, but like,
yeah,
there's just something about it. It's like people, I don't know. I mean,
maybe his visual style is like overrated. That's probably true.
Yeah, and it's like with Tim Burton too. It's like, could you try like anything else like ever? You know, like, I don't know.
It's just this color grading and whatever it is. I guess it's framing.
Symmetrical shit.
5 items in a row on a table. Like you're just cutting to the 5 different items.
I know. I can't stand it. And even in the new movie too, I like completely lost it. Well, first of all, I go into the theater, people sitting next to us don't have socks or shoes on, just naked ass feet. But in the movie, it's like a Wes Anderson, and he wrote the movie. I think he writes all his movies. But like a Wes Anderson character can't just like go fill their car up with gas. No, they go to fill up their car and they go, it seems I've forgotten something. Then the camera pans and they look behind themselves and they have the guy with the gas pump fill up his lighter, then he turns around and his fucking cigarette has to come out of his ear thing where a pencil is, and then he lights it. It's so gay. It's like, just fucking have the guy fill his car up with gas. We don't need him walking into the stupid ass diner going, 5 flapjacks and a black coffee, that is. And a slave. It's so gay and stupid. I don't know.
I agree.
I can't stand it.
No, I've just been noticing that a lot. I don't know why it started, when it started, but people are...
I know, yeah. I feel like a good indicator, though, as to how talented you are as an artist is if someone can watch what you make and they go, I bet I could do that. You're probably not really good at it.
No, I know, but maybe the visual part's overrated, but maybe people resonate. Like, I never resonate with that part of the movies, like the emotional part of it or whatever, where people feel like it's a cozy movie or whatever. I don't even know what to describe the...
Yeah, it's like those like satisfying videos of like people power washing, the sidewalk.
So I don't know. I feel like they've got worse, but I'm no expert. I wanted to talk a little bit about, I don't care about the fish tank schizo posting anymore. But I just want to talk about Danny Brown, kind of cool. Danny Brown,
know.
Shout out. We did not talk about this last week, right?
No.
Danny Brown shouted out Fish Tank and Sam Hyde.
And Jet.
Responded.
And Jet. Oh, I thought he said Jet's name, didn't he?
Hey, Jet Neptune.
Jet Neptune.
No, he said Sam Hyde, but then Jet Neptune responded to him on Twitter.
Yeah, I wonder if he's got to be in season 2, and maybe he'll be like, one of the many artists in World Peace season 2. But that's cool though, because Danny Brown is like he's one of those people where you kind of hope that he knows about someone like Sam Hyde. So then to see that he had been a fan of Fish Tank is, I don't know, it's cool to see.
No, I feel like he's an online guy.
Yeah.
So I feel like for sure Danny Brown probably knew about like World Peace and stuff when it was happening. I feel like he's a plugged in guy. I always worry though, just because he's on Tom and Christina Poop Shitsky's fucking thing, that that he's gonna be compromised.
Yeah,
because they're total losers, and I feel like if they tell him like, "Oh, you're on our podcast network, don't mention Sam Hyde again."
Yeah,
Hyde again.
Yeah, hopefully Tom and Christine are too just like dumb to have someone like Sam, someone like Sam can just like float under the radar, and maybe they're like, oh, Danny Brown, we don't care about him, he's not actually a comedian, so we'll let him do whatever.
I kind of don't believe that Sam Hyde hasn't trickled up
to them.
To like all of them.
Yeah, no, that's true.
I mean, I could see someone like Rogan forgetting about him, even though he said his name that one time.
Yeah,
which is kind of funny.
Mm-hmm.
Because somebody's had to have told Rogan like, oh, this guy just calls you out all the time.
Yeah. Well, and whenever Sam released that video of him spending like $10,000 on cameos for celebrities to like shout out Joe, what was I gonna say?
Call him out, really, right?
Yeah, calling him out. I didn't realize like who most of those comedians were. Then after we started watching Red Bar, I went back on that video recently, and it's like just so insane. Like, yeah, he like got all of the people who are normally on his show to make those cameos, but. Yeah, I wonder how in the know they are about those things.
I think they are.
Yeah, I mean, if they can do that for Red Bar, then I mean they have to. Sam is way more popular.
Yeah, I don't. Well, I'm trying to think of obvious connections because you know that somebody like Stav knows about Sam Hyde. Therefore, somebody like Bobby Kelly knows about him. Therefore, Bobby Kelly's told Joe Rogan.
Yeah.
I don't know. There's a connection. Sam Hyde's in their psyche at some point in time.
He's gonna catch him too. You can't hide forever. And in Texas there, Joe, what are you gonna do, Joe, when Sam comes to the comedy mothership and everyone's phones are in their little baggies and they can't get it out to call 911? How are you gonna run then?
That would be, I mean, I'm not rooting for it. But if it happened where somebody went in there with a gun and it's just like, see, this is why you don't take people's phones away.
And that's it.
And by the way, isn't that like, I mean, this is a good point you bring up. Isn't this what they use as an argument for schools to like have gun, like somebody to protect the school there? Like if a teacher has a gun, it could save a life. It's like, well, if somebody had a phone, they could call the cops.
Right. So let me play Angry Birds.
Fell apart quick. It didn't make sense, but
no, that's well in this scenario too. The guy doesn't hurt anybody. He just it's like an example. Like, folks, I could have done real damage, but
a simulation gone wrong.
Yeah,
is how I'm viewing it. So he's not supposed to go in there and do that, but he still does anyway, right? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, but he doesn't shoot. He just says, "Look at how easy it is."
Well, he didn't plan on shooting.
Yeah, but then someone got up and he had to. I mean, he couldn't let him get out the door, so. The one
because he had to self-defense their self-defense.
Yes.
So you have to kill them. That's a good idea.
I got you,
If
bro.
I show up at your door with a gun and you do something to me, because I'm not shooting you, I'm not even threatening you, I'm just going, here's a gun. That wouldn't hold up in a court of law, though.
No, I don't think so.
So you shoot me, and I dodge it, and then I shoot you in the head. I was self-defensing your self-defense. But
yeah.
Okay. Legalese, I speak it.
So welcome to the Andrew Yang podcast. We have on Shane Gillis. We are going to talk legal speak.
I'm just going to get this out of the way so I don't have to say it again. This is the part where we burn through my list of shit.
Okay. Should I respond to any of it or?
No.
Okay.
I mean, yes.
Okay. If it feels right, I'll say something.
Have we talked about Bill Maher's atheist documentary before?
No, we haven't.
Okay. Thanks. Good response.
All you didn't.
No.
Simple question.
No, it's just really bad, and I just watched it when I was like, I'll just come out and say it. When I was like 15, I watched it, and I thought it made some good points. And then you watch it like 2 years later, and you're like, oh, this is just some angsty atheist stuff. And it all ties into what we were saying about Bill Maher yesterday off the pod about how he just is like a lifer kid. He's a Peter Pan figure where he just thinks he's young still.
But it looks worse when you're older. Like, to be 15 to watch that documentary and to believe in atheism, that makes sense. But to be like 50 and to be making that documentary and you fight with everyone on the team, you're like, no, this is right. No, seriously, how is God real if bad things happen to good people?
They sent like some fucking professor over to Jerusalem into like the Christian quarters where they reenact whatever, Jesus getting beat up. Mm-hmm. And they have him like debate Jesus.
Like Bill Maher or the professor?
Like the professor they sent over there. Actually, no, it is Bill Maher. Can you look up religious?
This I can't.
Oh, man.
So you're Jesus.
I tried to show this to a girl in high school. Think about how cringy that is. She fell asleep. And I was like, well, I don't really care. I'll watch it a second time. But then you get to the third time when you're showing it to your friends, you start to realize this is lame. Bill Maher.
Oh, good. Glad Michael Knowles comments on this. What's the name of the documentary?
Religious.
Oh, this is he's the guy from
Kirk Cameron.
Yes, he's from Kirk Cameron.
There's plenty of people who will say, well, it's just my faith. But that's not good enough for you. You say, no, we can basically reconcile the science with what's in Genesis.
Well, we're an organization that, to put it in a nutshell,
is this Bill's office? Who is the guest?
Or no, it's the creationist office, I think.
Line up overwhelmingly on one side of this issue. It would have to be an enormous conspiracy going on between
just using 12-year-old arguments. I mean, the arguments a 12-year-old makes.
To have such
I've never seen God up there.
That doesn't move you?
No, not at all. Because
I've never seen
from a biblical perspective, I understand why the majority.
Okay, here we go. He debates.
Moving on.
Moving on. Oh, yeah, I got to see that. Okay, here's Bill debating Jesus.
Moving on.
Couple of
does
Jews.
it ever bother you that the story of a man who was born of a virgin, was resurrected, your bio was something that was going around the Mediterranean for at least 1,000 years? We've got Krishna, who was in India 1,000 years before Christ. Krishna was a carpenter, born of a virgin, baptized in a river.
Are you saying that was written in history? That was written down in history, is what you're saying?
Absolutely. There's the Persian god Mithras, 600 years before Christ, born December 25th, performed miracles, resurrected on the third day, known as the Lamb, the Way, the Truth, the Light, the Savior, Messiah.
Stop! Blasphemer!
All I know is that I don't go by that hearsay. I go by the word of God. I know that's what I believe.
But I believe it.
Believe it, yes.
Was that it? Is that the only?
It's not.
Yeah, pause it. Or I mean, it's it. But there's you got Lex Friedman again. Bill is using the arguments that a 12-year-old uses. This is how I thought as a 12-year-old. It's kind of crazy, but it's so much cringier knowing Bill's like fucking 80 years old here.
Right, and feels the need that he has to get the word out. Let me set the comedy aside, which he's not a comedian. I love when like unfunny people say they're a comedian. I have to put the jokes aside and make this documentary about something important here. And this is the best he can come up with is how is Jesus real if people are saying there's a Jesus in India and in wherever else I
mean, and I'll be honest, it's the logic holds up. I think it's retarded, but it's just crazy to be debating with people about it.
Yeah. Yeah, debating in general is just so, I don't know, it's so dumb. I think we talked about it last week. It's like everyone was getting all up in arms for like RFK to debate like what, Joe Biden or who the fuck, no, the fucking Hotep guy. And it's like, do you really want to hear RFK talk for like 2 hours? Like,
No.
I mean, come on.
It'd be so bad. He's so bad.
So what you're referring to is
See if they have the intro to this movie.
You're a legilist.
Best of. It's like a fucking.
Jeez, it's just the whole movie for free.
40 years since my last confession. We're making a documentary about religion.
Damn, I love that.
Why doesn't he just obliterate the devil?
I mean,
and therefore get rid of evil in the world?
It's literally what
He
12-year-old
will.
says.
What's he waiting for?
You start disputing my God, and you got a problem.
Oh, that seems pretty good, actually.
Yeah. Why doesn't he just kill the devil? I don't know, dude. If you're balding, why don't you just shave your head?
What do you think about donkeys? Let's round out the show with donkeys. Well, I know I was going to say something about Trigger Palin, but I think the joke is in the name.
Sarah's black adopted son, Sarah Palin.
Retarded grandson, but you're pretty close.
His name's Trigger.
Yeah, Trigger Palin. Have you seen him? Don't you remember her having a retarded?
Yeah, I knew, but I didn't know his name was Trigger.
Yeah.
They're like, Trigger, kill. She's telling the doctor, like, kill the. But he's like, oh, write the baby's name down as. No, I'm kidding.
Trigger, I hardly know her.
Yeah. Okay, dokie. What, donkeys? What were they used for? They were like horses, but faster.
Yeah, way
I like
faster.
Donkeys. Next topic.
No, donkeys are a goat animal. You know what my least favorite animal is?
What?
Do you have a least favorite animal? An animal that just...
I don't like great white sharks.
Yeah, but you never have to face a great white. Well, maybe. I don't like rabbits.
Deer. I don't like deer.
All right, this episode's petering out. We're going to get into animals next week. That's my promise to you.
All right.
I'm good. I'm good if you're good.
That's your list? You had a retarded kid in animals and a donkey?
No, I've been going through my list. I had the Wes Anderson thing and the Bill Maher thing and...
Sorry, I just imagine like the
Beyond belief.
Sean Evans like rapid fire like peas or green beans type thing.
I think rabbits are a terrible animal, people. They're an overrated animal, and I don't like raggets. I mean, that's just
homophobic Scooby-Doo.
Yeah, Freudian scoobs here. I don't like rabbits, people.
Raggets.
They look so smug. I think that's why I hate them. Don't they just look like they know everything?
Yeah, and they just shit when they have to shit. Like, people have pet rabbits, and then they have to clean up its shit constantly.
And it doesn't love you at all. It looks
No.
cuddly, cute, whatever, and it's not.
All right, folks.
Yeah, that's fucking it.
Thanks for listening to so much confidence there, huh? Thanks for listening.
I'm not even going to thank you fucking... No, I'm kidding.
You don't want to thank the two fans?
No, I'll thank the two fans, but anybody else, unless you subscribe and share this with 10 people, you'll die.
Yeah, true. We've cursed the video. This has been a cursed podcast.
Bye.